Welcome to Empower English. How are you? I hope you're doing okay. And these lessons are recorded by the founder and the teacher, the principal of Empowering Baby and Empowering English. Let's learn this time general English. Last time, right? For 2 weeks, what did we learn, right? We learned about spirituality, right? Religion. But this time, I'm going to let you learn general English. The kind of English that you might see in movies, the kind of English that you might see in audios. Let's get started. There's a guy. His name is Vance. What's his name? Vance. His name is Vance. Is he a guy or is he a woman? A guy. He is a guy. But Vance has two problems. Ooh, how many problems does he have? Just two. Vance has two problems. Does he have just one problem? Not just one, he has two problems. Vance, the guy, has two problems. Does Michaela have two problems? Hell no. Who is Michaela? Michaela does not have two problems. Vance, the guy, has two problems. His first problem is that he drinks too much of booze. What is booze? Well, booze is an informal way of saying alcohol, right? So booze means alcohol. So what does he drink? He drinks too much of booze. Who drinks too much of booze? Vance. Vance drinks too much of booze. Why? Why does he drink too much of booze every day? Obviously, he likes it. He likes booze so much. He likes alcohol. He cannot quit. He cannot stop drinking. He needs it every day. He wants it. He wants to drink and of course, he drinks. Does he drink coffee? No, he does not drink coffee. What does he drink? Booze, alcohol. How much does he drink? A lot, right? He drinks too much of booze. It means that he drinks a lot of alcohol every day. Because of that, he is jaundiced from liver disease. Oh no. Who is jaundiced from liver disease? Vance. Vance, the guy, his first problem is that he drinks too much of booze, and now he is jaundiced from liver disease. Is he jaundiced from drinking coffee? No, no, he's not jaundiced from drinking coffee. He is jaundiced from liver disease. Why is jaundiced from liver disease? Well, because he drinks too much of alcohol. Because of alcohol, because of booze, he is jaundiced from liver disease. Not happy about it. Vance is not happy. In fact, he is depressed and very, very sad every day. Hmm. Is Michaela jaundiced from liver disease? No, Michaela. Michaela is not jaundiced from liver disease. So who is jaundiced from liver disease? Vance. Why is he jaundiced from liver disease? Because he drinks too much of alcohol. Because he drinks too much of alcohol and he is jaundiced from liver disease. That is his first problem. What about his second problem? Well, his second problem is that the punch is getting bigger and bigger day by day, week by week, month by month. Mm, punch, right? It's fatness, right? Paunch. All the spelling will be discussed in the other audio lesson, of course, but I'm going to explain this word here. Punch. Punch, right? It means by Shwe. It's getting bigger and bigger. So he's got two problems. First problem, you already know, drinking too much of booze, right? Second problem, his punch is getting bigger and bigger. Whose punch is getting bigger and bigger? Van's, right? His punch, we have to say Van's, right? Van's punch, Van's punch is getting bigger and bigger. Is his punch getting weaker and weaker, smaller and smaller? No, not that. His punch, Vance's punch, is getting bigger and bigger day by day, week by week, month by month. Even worse, the drawback of these two cannot be hidden. The drawback of these two cannot be hidden. So he cannot hide them, right? That is the drawback of them. So what is drawback? The drawback means weakness, but we don't use the word drawback. So for example, you see a house, you want to buy that house, or you look around and you like it, but then you see the drawback of it, right? You see the weakness of the house, not just all the parts, right? Maybe some parts or a few parts, right, of the house. The house has the drawback, right? So the weakness, of course, we say that in English, but the weakness is used for people, not for things. But the drawback is, you know, it has the same meaning as the weakness, right? Weakness, but different. Different, of course. So can he hide the drawback of these two? No, he cannot hide. The drawback of these two cannot be hidden. What can be hidden? The drawback of these two, right? Drinking too much of booze, right? Jaundiced, right? Of course, being jaundiced. And of course, Paunch, right? His punch, they cannot be hidden, right? So they appear oh bigger and day by day a lot. Can they be hidden? No, they cannot be hidden, right? So how does he feel every day? Well, he feels depressed and sad. Does he try to hide them? Yes, of course he does, right? He tries to hide them, but he cannot hide them, right? The drawback of these two cannot be hidden. Oh my gosh. So of course, he is sad and depressed, not happy, miserable, very miserable fans. But everybody has dark sides, right? And bright sides, we say that, right? Good sides, of course. The good thing about him is that he worships a lot. One day, while he is sleeping, he has a dream. He has a dream of a monk whispering something in his ear. Hmm. What kind of dream does he have? Well, he has a dream of a monk whispering something in his ear. Who has a dream of a monk whispering something in his ear? Vance. When does it happen to him? Well, it happens when or while he is sleeping. While or when he is sleeping, what happens to him? The dream of the monk whispering, right? Something in his ear happens to him. When this happens, is he sleeping? Yes, yes, he is sleeping. When this happens, he is sleeping. So when or while he is sleeping, does he have a dream? Yes, yes, he has a dream. What kind of dream does he have? A dream of a monk whispering something in his ear. So, what does he do every day, right? He also has a good thing. Well, he worships a lot. Vance worships a lot. What does he do a lot? Worships, right? He does praying, chanting, probably. So, of course, he has a dream of a monk whispering something in his ear. Mm. The monk says, don't do other things on your account. Quit taking medicine. Just meditate as many hours as you can. What does the monk say in his dream? The monk says, quit taking medicine, right? Don't do other things on your account. Just meditate as many hours as you can. Does he have to do other things specially? No, no, he doesn't have to do anymore after he has a dream, right, of a monk whispering something in his ear. He doesn't have to do special things. All he needs to do is that just meditate as many hours as he can. Who says don't do other things on your account? Well, the monk in his dream says don't do other things on your account, right? Don't do other special things, right? Just quit taking medicine, just meditate as many hours as you can. Mm. Does he need to meditate a lot? Yes, yes. He has to meditate. He needs to meditate. How long does he have to meditate? As many hours as he can. For, right? Longer, right? The longer is the best, right? When he meditates, for example, when he meditates, does he take medicine? Does he have to do other special things according to doctors? No, 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 no. He doesn't have to do them. He doesn't have to do special things, right? He doesn't have to take medicine. All he needs to do is that just quit taking medicine, just meditating as many hours as he can. As a result of his commitment to meditation, his punch disappears. He gets healthier and healthier after 6 months. So after 6 months of following, right, the order from the monk in his dream, what happens to him? He gets healthier. His punch disappears. What disappears? His punch, right? The one that he doesn't want, the one that he doesn't want to see, of course, his punch disappears. After his punch, the one that he doesn't want, after, right, they're gone, what comes? All he wants. They come, right? So he gets healthier, for example, and his punch is gone, disappears. Does he get weaker after 6 months? After 6 months of doing this? No, the opposite happens, right? He gets healthier. He gets he does not get weaker, he gets healthier. He gets healthier, right? Because of the order from the monk. And that is the end of our story. And you will get maybe two or three, but at least two. And in this audio lesson, you will learn the pronunciation and you will learn the meanings, right, of these words. And you'll be okay. So relax. Good luck. Bye for now.